This is Lily, my superpower in the apartment that captures CO2 from the atmosphere and transforms it into more and more green leaves with the process of photosynthesis. That's super cool. And what's more, rising level of CO2 lead to more and more green leaves across the world. So, should we be thankful for the global warming? In the past 30 years, the increase in the CO2 emissions in the atmosphere has led to a widespread rise in the number of green leaves by 25 to 50% globally. But does that mean CO2 emissions are good? No, it isn't. Recent study shows that there has been a shift. The increase of the green leaves is slowing down, even though the CO2 levels in the atmosphere are still rising. And we don't know why that happens. Therefore, my research aims to get insight into what caused the process of greening to slow down. And that's not an easy task. To better understand the effects that are at play, I use machine learning approaches to get insight into what caused the greening process to slow down. I use the data from satellite at a global scale and specifically the field data set from Iceland, as Iceland is a region where the soil is naturally warm, which makes it a good model to investigate the future climate impact. I use this data to predict the complex relationship between the changing ecological and climatic parameters like the link between the CO2, greening, rain, nutrients and temperature. Secondly, I will predict global maps so that I can figure out what's exactly happening to the green leaves of our plants. Well, the first results hint at lack of water availability and the lack of nutrients in the soil like nitrogen, sulfur, magnesium and phosphorus that might be the cause that slows down the process of greening. And by understanding the cause and effect mechanism of the greening process with the rising level of CO2 in the atmosphere, we can take better actions to mitigate climate change. For instance, by planting and watering more and more of the little lilies, the nature's future skyscrapers.